Hi there and welcome back to Pirate Games. So today I'm going to be showing you the prototype of the game that I mentioned in the last episode of Elemental Spells. So yeah, here's the prototype. I know it's this a little more than a prototype, but well, yeah. So I'm going to explain a little more details about this game and how it works, or at least how it works right now. It is very early in development, so I might change a lot. So yeah. So as you can see here, there is a star map over the stars. You can build yourself. There is 18 different stars, and why they are all in different colors and shapes, I'm going to tell you that later. But as you can see, there are these little dots. These are flags. You can be up to 6 players, and when you start a new game, you will each choose one of these flags. As you can see, there. Then you will start on an empty space on the map, and you will put as many empty spaces as there is players. And yeah. So this is your little ship right now. I will find some pieces or some little ships to move around, but I don't have that. So yeah. So the first thing you will do when you start your turn is go to another star, like so. And when you have done that, then you will use or lose a fuel over here. Lose, yes. This is like your ship dashboard, if you can say it like that. This is your storage bay, and you can have 5 cards here, 5 resource cards. And I'm going to show you those later. But right now I move, and then I will move the counter on the left 1 space down. And then I will then I can choose to end my turn here, or I can discover a planet. So that can be 1 planet for each of the stars. And yes, so if I would like to discover a planet, that is the same as landing on a new planet. So I will draw a card here, and then I can see here that right here it says new planet discovered, and then here's a planet, how the planet looks, and then you will find matching planet board, and then you will like lay it somewhere easy accessible for everybody. I just do not have that much space. When you have used the planet card, you can just lay it to the side. You don't need it anymore. Then, because it was on this yellow star, I will of course take this and then land on the planet, because that is what you do when you discover a new planet. And then I will have to land on one of these small squares. So all of these squares are building squares, or yeah, where there can be different buildings, like these over here. I'll tell you more about them. I would like to land right there, and then to I keep track of the planets, I will take this little yellow star, it's a circle star and it matches this one, and then I will put it where it says star. And then I will take over the planet by taking one of my flags and then put it over here. So now that I've taken over this planet, I can't do any more in my turn, and I also lose a fuel for landing on the planet. That's yeah, I'm just telling you the concept right now, so that doesn't really matter that much. I've already told you that once. So yeah, and then when it's my turn again, I would have started with some resources, and it's not so good that I live on top of the resource cards. So I would have started with some resources and enough resources to build one of these, which is a power plant. Hope you can see the whole planet here. Just to cover the star map a little. So then I will build this, and then I will use one radioactive to power the planet, so the planet has power. Yeah. And then I will start to collect resources. Every time it's my turn and I have my ship on a planet, I can draw a resource card. So this time I got this and I don't need it, so I can just throw it away. You can always discard your resource cards if you don't need them. And then I could fly up and fly to a new planet, but that would be very stupid. Because you will run out of fuel at some point, and then your ship will blow up, and then you lose because you can't build a new one. So what I want to do is then I want to keep drawing these until I get what I want. So I don't want this or this or this. Oh. So yeah, you can see here, when you have one metal, one oil, and one coal, you can build what is called a resource mine. So you can build that on one of the small squares, so like that. And now you have a resource mine. So now I can draw an extra card if I have space on the planet. So you can build storages to store cards on the planet. But right now I only have storage in my ship, but I can still draw an extra because my ship is on the planet. So next time it's my turn, I will draw 2 resources, and I can see, yes, that I got an oil and a coal. So I will keep drawing cards, resource cards, until that I get what I want. And when the resource pile is empty, you will use or recycle all of these discarded cards. So yes. So yeah, then the next thing you will build is probably a mechanic, which is where you refuel and heal if your ship is damaged. Then you'll probably build something like a storage. This is a storage, a little building with a gun on top. So all of these 3 buildings needs power, and that is why power is the first thing that you build for a power plant. So so what a storage does is that without power, it actually also it can work without power, but it can only store 5 cards, and if people comes around to visit your planet, they can steal from it, and that will be very annoying if you have some very valuable resources. Right now there are only 4 resources, and I don't plan to add more, but maybe I'm going to. So it is these 4 resources. We have radioactives, metals, coal, and oil. Yes, but then if you want to take off of the planet, when you have finished building on it, and you think that you're in. Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell what the storage can do when it has power. So when the storage has power, it can store up to 10 resources, and people can't steal from it, which is very good. So when you want to take off the planet, it will cost you 2 fuel, which is a lot of fuel because you only have a max of 11 fuel. So what you want to build is build one of these landing platforms, and this is the only building that you can build underneath your ship. You can't build the resource mine underneath you because that would make no sense. Why would you land on a resource mine? It would screw everything up. So when you build this, it will only take 1 fuel to get off and only 1 fuel to land again. So that is very useful. And yeah, that is actually what you do on planets. And then you want to, when you're finished down here, I'll probably like fly out and fly to the next star, and yes, whatnot. Maybe go over visit one of blue stars like this yellow one and shoot blue, for example. If I want to shoot blue, we need to be on the same star system. Everything is rigged right now, but can't help it. These star things are going to be a little better. Right now they're a little too small and wobbly and wimpy, and so they're just very easy to go apart. But if I want to attack blue, I have to be in the same like star as him, or the same planet as the blue ship, and then I want to shoot it with yeah. So to see how much damage I do, I'll roll the die here, and I only inflicted 1 damage, and it will always, when you attack, it will cost you 1 fuel, so keep that in mind. And yes, so now I'm going to talk a little about the ways you can win. So you can win by colonizing half of the stars, and you will have to round up if you are not playing with the normal amount of stars, which is 18. Sorry, 80 stars is it's crazy. You'll have to colonize 9 right now, and then have 1 building on each planet that you own. So yes, and you'll of course have to discover the planets to take over the systems, else you can't. But yeah, and then you can go a bit more economic, and that is take over a quarter of the systems. You have to round up, and then have 2 resource mines on each planet. So I think that is the most easy to get, but yeah, I'm not quite sure because I have not played with that much yet, but I'll hopefully get some more response when I'm beginning to play more with my friends and such things. And then last but not least, the military win, where you will destroy half the players. So if you're playing 2, you will have to kill the other one, and you have to round down if you are an uneven number of players. And yeah, so that is basically it. And the way that you take over or destroy people is by taking over all their planets, and you do that by destroying half their buildings, half their big buildings rather. Half their buildings exclusive landing platforms. So landing platforms do not count as buildings. And when you've done that, you will want to shoot their ship by doing the thing where you roll your die and lose a fuel, just like last time. And yes, when you've done that, you have won. So hope you could understand it, and hopefully I did not, or hopefully I talked a language which you could understand, because I am always tired when I'm making videos for some reason. Maybe because I do them in the evening. But yeah, it's when I have time. So yeah, hopefully you like the game concept, at least, because it's not more than that. And yeah, I will definitely work on it, and I'll see you next Wednesday with an update on elemental spells. So I worked on this, so I didn't have time to make cards. So yeah, that was everything. Farewell.